Hey everyone, Overkill's back with another video. Today, we're taking a look at the Marvel Legends Tri-Sentinel Wave Marvel Girl. And this was one of the last pieces I got in, but I went ahead and moved it up to the front of the line because I know the legs are a little bit harder to find. So maybe people want to see this figure for when they do finally find it in a while, to know if they want the figure, want the piece, or whatever. And I will say that I'm pretty impressed with the overall appearance of it just from here. It's got a really nice mixture of green and yellow that looked really good. And when we look in the window packaging, we will see that Marvel Girl comes with an extra set of hands, one of the legs to the Tri-Sentinel, and a little flower thing here. Now myself, I don't know what that's for. So please, whoever in the comments, let me know, because I'm at a total loss for it. As usual, the same packaging on the side. We got some pretty decent artwork here. Same on this side. On the back, we see a little synopsis for Marvel Girl. You can pause the video here to check it out. We also have a better look at the artwork that's on the side of the package. Plus, we can see all the figures in the wave. We will see that she does come with piece number 3, which is the right leg to this Tri-Sentinel that we're building on every video we do while we're doing this, instead of wasting your time on an 8th video. I'm sure by the time I get to this, you guys will be tired of seeing it anyway. You want to move on to the next one. That being said, we'll go ahead and open this thing up. And we will get the Build-A-Figure piece out. And like we saw on the back, it is the right leg. You can see it here if you can't figure it out on your own. And we will add it on. It snaps on fairly well, and it stays on. And you can also tell this is going to make this a pretty big Build-A-Figure. So that's pretty cool. And you can also be on the lookout for the fact that when we get to that 8th and final figure, it's going to kind of be like a double review. So that's something to look forward to. We'll take this, set it to the side, and take a look at this Marvel Girl. Let's pan her camera down a little bit, because she's a little bit smaller figure. I'm loving the coloration on this figure, and the sculpting and stuff are pretty wicked. It is really nice face on it. The mask looks really good, and it looks like a mask. It's not just something painted on it. It looks like a legit mask that could come off. Obviously, you can tell that it can't, but it looks like it could, which is a pretty cool thing. The hair is sculpted fairly nice. Not a lot of paint defects on this one either, so it's still a pretty solid figure in this wave. She's got a few limitations in her articulation. There are no butterfly joint. There's no upper bicep cut. She does have kind of, I think that's a single jointed elbow. Or it's their new elbow. But look, it doesn't even go far. So articulation wise, she's very limited. Hands, you get pretty good movement. You know you're going to get that because of the changeover hands. She has no chest movement, but she does have full movement in the waist. She wiggle pretty good. The belt looks fairly nice. A little bit of paint off, but not too bad. It looks kind of textured to look kind of like leather, which is a cool thing. The skirt has a split here, but it will not allow for much in the movement department. Split wise is non-existent. You could tell when you look, you can't get any movement in there. You got a upper thigh cut. You have the double jointed knees. No calf cut. And you get pretty good movement on the ankle. So this figure is definitely eye candy for your collection. It looks really nice. It doesn't pose really well. It's closer to me for what I like to collect. It's closer to a statue than a figure, because it's missing out on a lot. I know it can pose. I get that, but it's a lacking. It follows the traits from the rest of the wave, where they have at least alternate hands and a head, or alternate hands and an extra piece slash effect. And with her, she has these two hands. They're not the same. So I'll kind of show them to you. You can pop this one off. Really easy. Put this one on. It's like she's using it for a psychic attack. And then on the opposite side, it's similar, but the hand is more open. And it could probably be used, we'll check in a minute anyway, to hold this, which is the little alien looking flower. So that's pretty cool. It twists. It actually, no, it don't come out, but it twists. So, I mean, the flower's articulated. That's pretty cool. We can test to see if it'll fit in her hand. If I can, you know, pose her correctly. And it does. So you can see that hand can be used to hold that if you need be. I will point out also on the articulation way, there's no movement on the head hardly at all unless you start moving that hair around and you're causing big gaps in the hair and pushing down on the head. So you're losing articulation there too. So there's a lot lost articulation wise on this figure. It's pretty cool how they went with the sculpting on it. But articulation wise is a bust for a Marvel Legends, in my opinion. At least for, you know, this day and age. I'm going to put this fist back on. And I will get her posed up, hopefully looking halfway decent. I'm not good at it anyway. So when I got one that don't work with me too good. But we'll get it posed up and do our final thoughts. So there she is, our Marvel Girl from the Tri-Sentinel Build-A-Figure wave. And like I said, solid figure. It's great overall, great for the price. It comes with some good stuff. So don't let any of the negativities that I've told you stop you from getting this. It's still a pretty solid figure. Great to have for your X-Men collection. And it goes towards getting you that Tri-Sentinel Build-A-Figure complete. So it's a win-win altogether. It's definitely more of a for looks type figure. But that being said, I'll rate it fairly well. Once again, true believers, this was the Marvel Legends Tri-Sentinel Build-A-Figure Wave Marvel Girl. Thank you all for watching. Till next time, I bid you farewell.